To the amazing Spider-Man 2. Can't stop. Oh! Hey, hey. Here I come. Let's start the show. I'm sweating, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I tell you, we've got a webtastic show for you tonight. Star of Never Let Me Go and The Social Network, Andrew Garfield is on the show. Yes! From The Help and Crazy Stupid Love, Emma Stone is here. Oscar-winning star of Ray, Jamie Foxx is here. Plus, we've got music from the brilliant Paolo Nutini. Hey! I tell you, I'm jealous of children. That dressing up as Spider-Man, that's quite good fun. It's quite fun. You get all the kit now. You can buy everything. Look at that, look at that. Hang on, does it work? Hey! It's good, right? It's good, right? It looks a little dry, doesn't it? It's like I'm running out. Sorry. I am 51. Now, it's taking it out of me. By the way, if you want to know where I got this Spider-Man gadget from, it's available on the web. I've been talking to Jamie Foxx about all his different looks. You know, he's always so cool, though, isn't he? Whether he's sporting an afro or cornrows or even the comb-over. Well, actually, to be true, that is Jamie in the new Spider-Man movie, before he becomes the supervillain Electro. Yeah, Electro is a man with electricity coursing through his whole body. Now, the thing is, it's very cool. It's a very cool thing, but it means you've got to be very careful posing for pictures. I mean, fine for Spider-Man, you know, lovely. But if Electro picks up a baby... Ooh! Now, in the movie, Emma Stone, of course, falls in love with Spider-Man, she does. And it can happen in real life, where, you know, that beautiful woman married a daddy longlegs. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm, yeah. Do you know, in the wild, spiders always having sex. I suppose that's why they look so happy. Hey, sex! That's a real spider. Well, I'm told it to be. I don't know. But they told me it was. And you do think it could be, because in the animal kingdom, it's full of happy creatures. You know, there's happy fish, happy elephants, even happy frogs. Of course, some animals are less happy. Stupid animal pictures. Stick 'em. Now, I'm going to be asking Emma if it's true that the mere mention of the Spice Girls reduces her to tears. Now, that's her on a radio station just before they played her a surprise message from a Spice Girl. And then look what happened. Look at that. She actually burst into tears. She did. And, of course, the Spice Girls can make some people very emotional. I mean, I remember when Victoria announced she was going to leave the band to set up her own recording studio at home. Yeah. That was a blue Monday, wasn't it? Yeah. Hey, that's all to come. Plus, more of your stories from the big red chair. So, let's get some guests on. Later, we'll be having music from Paolo Nutini. But first, here's a real live wire. It's Jamie Foxx. Oh! There he is. Hi. Hi, how are you? Say hi, people. Say hi, people. Jamie Foxx is here. She rocks. It's Emma Stone. Join Jamie there, and there are no flies on him, it's Andrew Garfield! Hello, sir, lovely to see you, lovely to see you. Sit yourself down. Oh! Welcome all. Oh, did you miss the wine order?
I just ordered some water. You're having red wine on a talk show?
It's Kool-Aid. This is Kool-Aid.
Cool.
Urban drink.
Now, Andrew, I'm slightly disappointed now that you're not in the outfit, because you do show up at things in the outfit.
Do I? Yes, I do sometimes. Yes, I'm a fan. I love being Spider-Man. I'm 30 and I'm embarrassed about it. No, I adore it, yeah. My first ever Halloween costume when I was 3 was a mother-made Spider-Man costume. My mother.
Actually, I think we've got a picture. We've got a picture of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There, look at him.
How amazing is that costume? My mum is amazing. She made both those costumes for me and my brother. My brother's Superman and I'm Spider-Man.
That's Benedict Garfield.
From my mother.
How amazing! I mean, it's kind of amazing she made the outfit. It's more amazing that little boy is now actually Spider-Man. That's nuts! I love it.
It is very strange.
You must be exhausted. You've been everywhere. You've been to China?
Yeah.
It's amazing what Spider-Man does. It's your second time on the Spider-Man trip. It was my first time. And I don't know if he saw this, but people cried when they saw him. Like, people, you know, and it was just amazing. And then there was a girl crying next to me. And she said something in, you know, like Japanese.
Was it in Japan or China?
It was in China. I'm sorry.
So she was speaking Japanese in China?
No, it's Chinese.
It was a foreign lingo.
It was a foreign language, but she was sitting there crying, and I thought, you know, that it was because she had seen, you know, my movies and stuff, but the guy said, she's saying you're standing on a foot.
And Emma, didn't you have some cultural education in China?
Yeah, well, we went to a temple, which was completely beautiful. We went to this...
Forbidden City.
In the Forbidden City, there was a temple that the king had used to worship all of his ancestors. And,
that was beautiful, yeah.
And while we were at the temple, we went to the bathroom, and there was a woman pooping on the ground.
She was doing what?
She was taking a nice
She was
poop.
pooping in the ground. And this is apparently common, and they warn you about it in the guidebooks.
Was she pooping in a hole?
She was pooping in a toilet.
Oh, I see.
On the ground.
Sorry, I had a vision of her
bathroom.
she just said, no, I need to go.
Just pooping on the ground. No, it was a toilet, but it was
So
just,
it went
was in
somewhere.
the ground. It went somewhere. Yeah, it went somewhere. But that was a
It was spiritual.
that was a spiritual experience at the temple.
There was no flush.
Getting the demons out.
No, it was a. I feel like I made it sound like she was just pooping on the ground. But
You did. That's what you said. She said she was pooping on the ground.
Yeah, I was not clear in the story.
Was she
There was a
pooping?
toilet in the ground.
Oh, okay.
There was a toilet in the ground.
All right.
So she wasn't in a little cubicle. That's kind of more shocking.
No, she was, but the door was she just had the door propped open. It was
What
just
did
sort
she
of...
look? I mean, that's kind of...
Yeah, like that.
I mean, what's her face looking like?
The story sounds really impressive.
Do the face. We want to
I really wanted to do the face. I feel bad I even told the story, kind of. Facial was beautiful.
She doesn't watch this show. She's not going to be bothered.
And as you go around the world, I heard you, Emma, on the radio saying that you don't see... You only saw the movie for the first time a couple of days ago.
I just, saw the movie. I'm in, like, cold sweats about my story.
But is that because you don't like seeing... You're pooping on the ground. You're still...
Oh, God.
Let it go. Literally walk away.
I'm sorry we're returning to it, but I just regret telling it.
Walk away.
It's so awful. I mean, who says that word on national TV multiple times?
Poop.
And it just...
It's okay.
Poop.
You said it.
Poop. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted...
It would have been better in conjunction with the word toilet.
And it was beautiful. I should have said toilet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the pooping on the ground that left us all a bit... Oh.
Yeah, it was the pooping on the ground. I wish I could retell it, but I can't, so I just want you to all know how I'm feeling. I want to share it with you.
But is it true you hate telling pooping on the ground stories, and you hate watching yourself in movies?
Yes,
She hates a lot of things.
A lot of things. Yeah, I don't like thinking about my facial expressions, and it's nicer to just enjoy making the movie.
But didn't Michelle Obama, didn't she force you to watch? Was it The Help she forced you to watch?
She didn't force us to watch it, but we were watching. She was incredibly aggressive.
Get in there.
Get in there and watch your movie. You're at the White House. She had a screening, and it was Octavia Spencer and I, and it was pretty amazing.
I never got...
That's fun. Yeah, it was just... You didn't get an invitation?
No, and I'm African American, right?
Wow.
That's crazy.
You played Ray Charles.
You would think.
You would think.
Oscar, Ray Charles, hello.
I'm just saying, first black president, you know, I mean...
That just seems like a ticket to the White House right there.
Right there, yeah.
Right there.
And if there's any indication
Very good.
That's what I'm
Can you do it a little bit more?
And if there's any indication that America is not the most incredible country in the world, and yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Actually, talking of voices, Jamie, your voice as Electro,
Yes.
is that you? I mean,
It's me, but it's also dialed in with some mechanical stuff. But when I was working on the voice, I watched a lot of Clint Eastwood. You know, because Clint Eastwood's go ahead, make my day. You know, so I wanted to be down, you know, like that. And then also, I don't know if they appreciate this one, but Alec Baldwin. I know it sounds weird. But Alec Baldwin is the great whisperer, because every time he does this, you know, he talks like this in the movies. So I used a bit of that to sort of grab what my character would sound like.
and then they do that brilliant thing with that of, what is that called?
It's sort of like it's an app that they have. And it's an app that they have.
A supervillain app.
No, you know what? It's a supervillain app. No, but actually it's an app on the computer that they use to sort of detune your voice and make it sort of menacing.
Well, we got a thing on this microphone. Now,
yeah.
is that...
Gotcha.
So it's like... Hang on.
Is that on?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Emma
Yes!
wants it. Oh,
Yes!
she likes it.
I'm sorry for the poops.
Yes!
If I could take it back, I would.
Do a bit of Electro for us. Go on.
Oh, Electro.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came Electro and wiped the spider out.
How cool is that? Thank you very much. Hey, so listen, the good news is The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it opens next Wednesday, the 16th. And I've seen it. It is great. It's everything you want a Spider-Man movie to be.
Woo!
It's a blast, it's a ride, it's emotional, it's everything.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man! Spider!
Let's just do that for 40 minutes and drink wine.
Cheers, man.
I don't know if I should encourage it.
Yes.
So, listen, we're going to watch a clip to get us in the mood. This is Spider-Man and Electro facing off in Times Square. This is the first time you meet as Electro in Times Square. You're there too, by the way, Emma.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on with me?
I can see that. I believe you.
Strange. I feel I got so much anger.
I can see that. I can see you don't want to be here. I can see you're scared. I can see you don't know what's happening to you. I can see that you don't want to hurt anybody. It's going to be all right.
Got a clear shot, standing by.
I don't want them shooting
I'm not
me.
going to shoot you. You guys, this is my buddy Max. I told you about Max. No one shoots at Max. You and me, okay? It's just you and me talking. Whoa, whoa, stay right there, stay right there. Just be careful. The breakers, the electricity.
I just wanted everyone to see me.
He makes a move, you take that shot.
How about you come with me? Okay. Go somewhere we'll talk. Away from all these people, okay?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Woo!
That is some creepy stuff.
Well, listen, Spider-Man and his arch enemies, they all start off as ordinary people, and then something happens to them to give them special powers. Like, you get bitten by a radioactive spider.
Mutated spider.
A mutated spider.
Yes.
Yeah, all over it. And I don't want to give too much away about Electro, but, well, it's a knife and a toaster. And, no, it's better than that. It's a lot better than that. So, we asked our audience of ordinary people, I'm not exaggerating, seriously, look at them, if they had any special abilities that they could reveal to us. Ooh. So, no, and we have some now. So, hands up, special abilities people. Special abilities people? Oh, yes. Some people bring up 2 hands. They're really special. Are you a special person? Are you? Oh, stand up. What's your name? Sue. Sue? It doesn't seem special, but let's find out. What's your special power, Sue?
I don't rap to my superhero.
Well done, Sue. Anyone else? Anyone else? Hi, what's your name?
Sam.
Sam, what you
Yeah.
stand up to? I haven't seen a velour top in years. That's fabulous. What's your superpower?
I've got a really stretchy face.
Stretchy. Quite stretchy. You're young, of course. You're young. More over here. Hello, stand up.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Annika.
Oh, right. And your superpower being very posh?
No. I can fit my whole fist in my mouth.
Most people can do that, can't they? Oh, lady there going, no. I've been asked, but no. Off you go. Can I just say, are you from a nice family?
Yeah, I am. They're going to be very disappointed
They are going to
in
be
me.
very disappointed. They're going to be very disappointed. Yes, we saw your daughter on the television. Okay, off you go. I don't know. You know, this will be shown. Just to warn you, when you get married, if you get married...
That won't happen after this.
No, well, you might do. But this will be shown at the reception. So it's up to you.
I have to do it.
Okay, do it. Wow, she can do it. Hello, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, and what can you do, Sarah?
I can turn into Chewbacca.
She can turn into Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh, yes.
And the microphone.
Really good. I like that a lot. Well done, all the superpowers. Very good. Now, talking of special powers, Andrew, as you grew up, I think it's fair to say that Andrew Garfield took British gymnastics by storm. Now, were you Olympic standard?
I was Olympic standard.
You won competitions, didn't you?
I won bronze medal in the under-12s United Kingdom schools event.
Hello.
That's a big deal.
Yes. I loved it though. I mean,
Is that how you do it?
You gotta stick the landing.
You got to stick the landing. Yeah, do the landing.
Why did you give up? There was a big fat man who was my coach, and he would sit on my back when I was doing the splits.
What?
ooh, that doesn't sound right.
It was rough.
That could damage a boy.
That sounds horribly
I was 8 years old.
Yeah, there's a point in adolescence where you'd have to just stop that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I had the strength to say no more.
Because here's the weird thing. Given how successful you are as an actor, you did try a lot of things before that. Like, I've never had someone on the couch before who at one point was considering being a professional skateboarder.
Okay, yeah, sure.
No?
I considered it, but I was nowhere near good enough.
So, it took you a while to find your acting bug.
I was very lost.
But some people born to perform. Because Emma's story, we can say this now because you are incredibly successful. But looking at pictures of you acting when you were younger,
yes,
you don't look like God's gift to the craft.
Thank you so much, Graham.
Here's you with some of your early roles.
What?
This is...
Okay, that is transformative. I'm 13 there, and I look like I'm 100.
You were the Daniel Day-Lewis of school
Of my
productions.
generation.
Here you are giving... I don't know whether you're Tweedledum or Tweedledee.
I was Tweedledum.
Tweedledum, of course. Silly me.
Yeah, that's me on the right.
Now, this next picture is one of the creepiest, weirdest things.
Is this Otter from Wind of the Willows?
So, this is Otter from Wind of the Willows. Mm-hmm. And whatever you think the costume's going to be like, you did... Look at that.
I was 11. Yeah, they gave me chest hair. So, it was because I was a male otter, and
it makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense, but it was to distinguish that I was male. I was 11.
Pretty damn cute.
Thank you so much for showing that.
That is so... I mean, it's cute, but weird. I've brought it all back. And Jamie, so you did the stand-up, you did the music, but then along came the acting. Now, was the first big audition for Any Given Sunday?
First audition for Any Given Sunday with Oliver Stone, which was crazy because when I did the audition, he after I did my audition, he says, "Well, you're just terrible, aren't you?" And I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, you stink." And I was like, "What?" And as I'm walking out, he's writing in his tablet and says, "Jamie Foxx, slave to television." And so I leave and I say, "I don't want to deal with this dude." And then I get a call and says, "He actually wants you to come back for the agent part. He likes you." I come back and I'm pissed. I'm like, "Yo, man, I was really pissed at how you said, I was this way." He says, "Yeah, well, you know what? I need someone to play the lead part because someone else was going to play it and they fell out. We need you to play the lead part." He says, "But you got to get better." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "You're a television actor. And television actors are loud while movie is more, subtle." So I couldn't get it right. But what I did was, as opposed to doing all of the readings and stuff, I was playing a quarterback on this football team, this young, black, cocky quarterback. So I went and made a videotape of me just as the quarterback. And we did this whole, I made up this practice session, and we made up a song because my name was Willie Beeman.
My name is Willie.
Yeah. So I made up this song. My name was Willie. Willie Beeman. I keep the ladies screaming. And and we turned it into him, and you think you're dreaming. What? Oh shit! I don't know. But so I ended up getting the part because of the tape. But I learned about being a television actor, and even to the point to where I actually went to audition for Jerry Maguire. And the story with that, Tom Cruise is doing, Jerry Maguire. Yeah. So they had, the guy sees me read in L.A. and he says, "Yo, I want you to go to read for TC in New York." I said, "Who?" "TC." I said, "All right, Tom Cruise." I was like, "Oh, Tom Cruise." So I go to read, but as I'm reading, I'm loud. "Show me the money." You know what I mean? Right? That's all I'm saying, brother. Show me the money. Right? And so
I know, Tom, it was really good. So I thought that was great.
And then, but wait, Tom Cruise reads his line, but it was like this. So I thought he lost his place. Because I couldn't hear him. So I said, "We right here." He says, "I know, I said the line and waiting on you." I'm like, "Oh." So now I'm sweating, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I done lost my place. I done went blind the whole night. Anyway, I didn't get the part. And, of course, Cuba Gooding got the part and he won the Oscar. But I had to learn how to bring it down. And then later on, I did Collateral with Tom Cruise and then got nominated for an Oscar.
Same year, you won.
Yeah.
Double nomination.
Yeah.
I like the story, though. I like the story of you learning that, Tom Cruise was the star.
And that was the other thing, too. When I did get in Collateral, I was sort of like, Michael Mann was like, "Hey, you better keep your stuff together because I'm, making sure this movie works for the big star." And that's how I knew I wasn't a big star. We're in the car, and we're driving. We're supposed to do this stunt where I crash into another car, right? But it's supposed to be a stunt. But what happens is the car gets out of control, and I actually do crash into the car. And when they get there, they're like, "Jamie, get out of the way. Tom, are you okay?" And that's where you know where you are.
Because, Andrew, do you have that now? Because, you're Spider-Man, which is, that's a, it's not just a franchise. It's like you are the keeper of the keys. So are you allowed to do anything? Are you wrapped in cotton wool now?
Am I wrapped in cotton wool? No, I don't allow it. I don't allow that. I mean, I think that there might be some vain attempts at that because, if I die, that's... I mean, outside of the personal tragedy, it could cost the studio a lot of money.
Outside of my parents.
He never takes the mask off again. Yeah, there's some hot point. Oh, it's stuck. I can't.
It's just old voice recording of me from previous films in different accents, kind of patched together.
We got to take care of you, bro.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Hey, buddy, we don't get
See what I mean? It's like, it ain't show friends, it's show business.
You know what I'm saying? You don't show up. I will say this, and once you guys see the film, the chemistry that these two have between them is just, I mean, it's sort of, you're there to see Spider-Man and all the web and the flying and saving people and, you know, all of that. But they have a love story that, to me, you know, it touched me.
Well, listen, we've got a little clip. This is that chemistry between the two of you. That's all we need to know.
Andrew? Who's that guy?
It was an accident. Did you know it's sad they're covering it up?
This is the maintenance closet. This is the most cliched hiding place you could have chosen. This is the stupidest hiding place.
Take us to the Bahamas of
Listen,
hiding places.
listen.
You just kissed me.
All right. How'd you like it?
I felt a little bit rushed.
I know. This is the plan. You get to the elevator, I'm gonna distract him, okay?
Oh, God! I just spilled a hot latte all over your... I didn't do that. Oh, and you too. Hey, stay right there. Wait. Hey! All right, on your way. I'm sorry, I'm all thumbs today. Woo!
Now, here's the thing. Emma, for you, what is the hold that the Spice Girls have over you? Is this real?
Yes, it's real. And I just feel like I've been talking more about the Spice Girls on this press tour than I have about the movie.
That's because you wept. You wept in Australia.
I know, I wept.
Did you really weep?
I really did.
But now, which one was talking to you?
Mel B.
And was she really talking to you, or was it a message?
No, it was a video message on an iPad.
And that made you cry?
Yes.
What, were you jet-lagged?
Yes. But I also, you do understand, because we're in the UK.
Yeah.
I was a fiend. I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. And they taught me about girl power. And I love them. I think they're fantastic. And
What's the song?
There's so many, Jamie. There's so many. Spice up your life.
Every boy and every girl.
Spice up your life.
Hey!
There's so many, and they're so fantastic. And today on the radio, Mel C talked to me over Skype.
Oh, wow.
So it's really very exciting.
Okay, now, who would you say is your favourite Spice Girl?
Emma Bunton, Baby Spice.
She's your favourite.
She's my favourite.
Who's next?
Don't do that.
Just a question.
All of the other four.
So, Emma Bunton.
Well, Emma Bunton was the one that I had blonde hair and bangs, and my name obviously is now Emma. My name was Emily, but it was taken when I became an actor. And so now it's Emma. And yeah, I love...
So get me this. So one gave you a video message and one talked to you on Skype.
Yes.
But you're telling me you've never met a Spice Girl.
Are you going to do something right
Have you never met a Spice Girl?
Are you going to do something really?
Have you never met a Spice Girl?
Wait, hold on. I have to mentally prepare myself.
Have you never met a Spice Girl?
Not in the flesh.
Okay. Now, as you know, Emma, it is very rare. It is very rare for more than one Spice Girl to appear together for any reason at all. So, they're not here. We tried! We tried. Emma Bunton's on holidays.
Just forget it.
No, honestly.
Just forget it.
Jerry Halliwell's phone is disconnected. I rang her, and it was like, this number is no longer in use.
All right.
You'll meet them.
Someday.
Yeah.
I really did too.
Posh is busy.
That was just as good, though, as it... That was just as good.
That was pretty close to
And it was
as good as
quicker.
being a Spice Girl.
It was a lot quicker. Yeah. But actually, well, weirdly, Andrew Garfield, you too have a Spice Girls connection.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm getting this information.
Didn't a lovely lady, didn't she ask you out through the medium of the Spice Girls music?
Yes.
Thank you very very much.
How did you know that?
You must have told somebody.
Only my deeply intimate friends.
Well, somebody blabbed.
This is kind of a hard story for me, actually.
Oh, no, sorry.
Well, this was my first love.
Oh.
Yeah, and her name was Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah, and she asked me out, and I was getting picked up by my mom at school, and I was 13, and she said, she was singing, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. And then she said, do you want to be my lover? She was very tall, she was much taller than me, and she was very beautiful.
Sure.
And I said, yeah, all right. And she was like, I'm having a gathering of people at my house tonight. Just small group of people. And I was like, all right, yeah. Am I invited? And then she was like, yeah, you come along. I was like, okay. So I went. It was 4 hours later, and then she broke up with me when I arrived. Oh. She dumped me for some bloke at Epsom College.
Oh. Where is she now?
Have you seen Sarah since?
No. She's,
Come on out, Sarah.
That would be ridiculous. No, of course. Yeah, I was 13. We went through. No, I was obsessed with her for a long time.
But here's the thing, Jamie, great musician. Now, you must have used your music at some times to woo a woman.
I'd use whatever I could. Whatever I got, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I have to say, like, listen to this. This is one of my favourite songs. This is Storm. Yeah. Listen to this. Listen to how hot this is.
Lights out like a power
And there's almost a Spider-Man link, because it starts off with lights out like a power outage.
Lights out like a power outage.
Oh!
I could feel the mist every time we kiss. Just didn't know a downpour like this. There's a flash forward warning. Will it rain in the morning? There'll be puddles in the bed. I don't want to get too...
Wait.
No, wait. Let me finish.
Our question to be asked.
The word was, there'll be puddles in the bed, the weatherman said.
Yeah, but why were there puddles in the bed? Yeah, was she an older lady?
What is that?
Was she... Listen, girl, I've got the lyrics. Girl, the weatherman said it's cloudy skies right there between your thighs. I want it soaking wet all over the bed.
Can you sing these lyrics?
He wrote them.
Hey, man. Hey, it sounds much better when you sing them. You just can't read the lyrics. They'll sound a little crazy.
Okay, it is time for music. This is one of the brightest stars to emerge in the last few years. He's now found global success and is back with a brand new album. Performing his current single, Scream, Funk My Life Up. Please welcome Paolo Nutini!
Come along. Lips like David singing six-top strawberry songs. Never heard it coming, thought he's just another woman with a shotgun in her hand. But she's a bitch, she's a beat, she's a rhythm, she's a band. Oh, the girl, so fine, makes you wanna scream hallelujah. Yeah, yeah. Like silver, beats are dripping on me like spider milk. And I never heard the warning when I woke up this morning with my sunshine on a dripper. She's my rock, she's my bud, she's the she's a tripper. Yeah, the girl, so fine, makes you wanna scream hallelujah. Yeah. How could I refuse? I'm not fit to choose. They said the only way I'd win is the way I lose. And I never got the script, I unzipped, got a little bit of weight up in my brain. She's a church, she's a sin, she's atomic, she's a, oh, she's a rain. That girl, so fine, makes you wanna scream. She gets me silly, she's like a trick on me. Hell, I don't even know her name, but yeah, she sticks to me. And in the climax, she would scream with me. Oh yeah, she sticks to me, she gets me funny. She doesn't want none of my money, so I pour it over her like gasoline. Light a match and then I'm back in my team. Me and Supergirl smoking my green. Me and Supergirl smoking my green. Unload, reload, ice pack swing. Sweet thing, nose ring, jetpack sing. Roundhouse, knock down, last round. And the girl so fine, makes you wanna scream hallelujah. Hallelujah. And the girl so fine, makes you wanna scream.
Paolo Nutini, everybody! Come and join me now. Very good. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Come and meet Jamie Foxx, Paolo Nutini, Emma Stone, Andrew Garfield, Paolo Nutini. Paolo Nutini. Paolo Nutini. Very good. Oh, wherever. Now just sit. It's all lovely. So,
you can share this.
that is the new album, Caustic Love, which is out next Monday the 14th.
Yes.
Sounding great, you're looking great. Are you kind of enjoying... Because I remember when I first met you, you were loving doing the gigs and stuff, but you were less fond of all this kind of hoo-ha nonsense. Are you enjoying that more?
I'm not used to it at all. I've not been doing much of this, man. I've been... last 3 years, I've been keeping myself to myself.
You did kind of vanish for a while.
Yes.
What were you doing? I know it's none of my business, but...
I was wandering around, looking for adventure.
Did you find it?
I found a fair bit of it, yeah.
I think you found a lot of adventure. So listen, good luck with the album. I can't wait to get my hands on it, because I haven't got my free copy yet. Just saying. Before we go tonight, just time for a story or two in the red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Wendy.
Wendy, and where do you live, Wendy?
Torquay in Devon.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And what do you do in Torquay?
I have a bed and breakfast.
It's classic.
We're gonna come stay there.
Torquay.
We'll come
No, you're not, Jamie. I'm shutting that down right now. No, you're not doing that. No.
It's a boutique B&B, Graham.
It's a boutique B&B. Lovely. Yeah.
Lovely.
That means the sink's in the room. All right, off you go with the story.
A few years ago, I had a young couple staying with me after their wedding. So I said, there's only really one rule in the house, and that's whatever happens, there's no sex allowed in the house, because if I'm not getting it, nobody's getting it. So the next morning, they came down for breakfast, and they were quite upset, and they said, look, we're really sorry, but we're going to have to move out. And I said, well, why's that? So they said, well, we broke your rule last night. And I felt so awful that I had to let them stay for free for the whole 4 days.
Oh, you know, you let her walk. Let her walk. You can walk. You can walk. Idiots. Unless once you get into the room, she was going to discover that.
Right.
Broken pictures, lamps turned over.
Puddles everywhere.
Puddles on
Oh, yeah, puddles, yeah. The weatherman said. A high tide in Torquay. Who's next? Who's next? Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Graham.
What's your name, sir?
Robert.
Robert. What do you do for a living, Robert?
I'm a butler.
A butler? Actual butler? Oh. And do you work with a team, or do you just show up by yourself?
Generally, it's individual, working on an individual basis, but often you meet other butlers that you know from the circuit. So you do sort of
Is butler a euphemism for something? I'm a butler. Your every need. Now, off you go with your story, sir.
My story is, well, when I was a butler beforehand, I used to be for a ennobled family. And my duties would be to go and run the bath, prepare the clothes. And on this occasion, I went round to my boss's room, knocked on the door very loudly. He didn't respond, so I went in, and he was masturbating.
Wait a second. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Isn't there like a... Can you tell stories like that?
Well, that's not a story. That's just a thing that happened.
But how often?
He must find him doing it all the time. Isn't that the point of a butler?
Yeah, because he was kind of calm the way he delivered that. That wasn't... It was something else he was going to say that was actually exciting. He said he was masturbating and then... And, he's used to that.
And a horse wandered out of the bathroom. Should we try one more? Hello.
Hi, Graham.
What's your name?
My name's Nigel.
Nigel, lovely. And where you hail from, Nigel?
I hail from 100 yards up the road on the South Bank.
Oh, right. Do you live there?
I do, yeah.
Oh, right, very good. Yeah. And presumably, do you live and work? You work in London as well?
No, I'm now a retired estate agent. But please don't hold that against me.
Wait a minute, how much money did you make?
I married well, Graham.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, you don't know? Do it, Andrew. Do it. If you want to do it, Andrew, you can. You have the power, Andrew. You're right there.
No.
OK, this is much cleaner.
He's going.
I had a vasectomy.
Go on, Andrew. Go on, Andrew. Go on, Andrew.
But maybe it was for health reasons.
Thank you. It was a vasectomy, and I remember getting a call a few months afterwards from the hospital saying, can I please produce a sample and take it in, because they wanted to confirm that everything was OK and the operation had worked. So I was in the office at the time, and I went out the back of the office with a copy of some property magazines.
It's the same story!
And I produced my sample, put it in a little pot and put it in my breast pocket.
And your butler walked in the middle of it.
I had to keep it warm. And so I did the deed, and I ran quickly across the local Sainsbury's car park to the hospital, but didn't realise the lid of the jar had come off. I got to the hospital, and the nurse looked at me with a huge smile on her face, realised what had happened, and said, I'm sorry, you're going to have to come again, son.
You walk. Great job. Punchline. Boom. Well done, everyone. If you'd like to join us on the show and have a go in the red chair, you can. Just contact us via our website at this very address. Thank you to my guests tonight, Paolo Nutini, Jamie Foxx, Emma Stone, and Mr. Andrew Garfield. Join me next week with music from Imelda May, Oscar-winning actress Juliette Binoche, office genius Ricky Gervais, and comedy legend Mr. Ronnie Corbett. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Series of Bad Education here on BBC One. Next.